Alright, this is our first game. Let's hope that we do not get power screwed. Ah, F0. I played this guy before. Just like last night, I think. And I do believe I won. He was a higher rank last night. I think he's lost a few games. I think he was like 27 or something last night. Uh-oh, this is not a great hand. But we do have a turn 1 interaction card, so if he plays a threat that we have to get rid of, we can do that. But otherwise, turn 4, turn 5 doesn't seem too horrendous. Echo in black. In blue. Okay, so it could be a lot of things in blue. Alright, this is excellent. I'm most likely just going to suit this up and make it a 3-6, and that's going to be quite difficult for him to kill. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Nightfall is great for me. Actually, let's not do that now. Let's just go in for 1. We'll play... The reason for that is I can maximize my power consumption this way. This only takes 3 and this takes 4. This puts an additional 2 attack on the table. This puts an additional 3 attack. It also diversifies my threats so that it's not so susceptible to removal. So I think it's just a better play all around. Opponent only has a single shadow. There's a lot of very good double shadow cards in this set. You know, Extract, for example. So he's probably power screwed here. Offering the trade, definitely not. I think the looting effect of this card is fine, but I think this... Oh no. Oh, that's fine. He can't kill it. Alright. So that makes me very happy because... We're just going to go ahead and smash him for 6. Now his snowball can no longer kill my patrol. I guess my question is, do I want to curse one of these units so I don't take a lot of damage? I am taking 6 on the crackback, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just to reduce the damage taking a little bit. The Curse of Affliction is unlikely to kill something anyway, so the best I can hope for in it is to reduce the amount of damage I take. So I guess in this case, it's okay. It also makes this unit easier to block. Next turn, I can just hold back the Silverwing Smith to block his 2/2 here. Ooh. It still has the curse on it. That's actually kind of funny. Now he's going to make it into a 6-drop. Nope, he's just going to save the unstable form. I wonder what is this. Oh, he's going to use it on my patrol here. It'd be hilarious if he gives me a legendary. Oh no, he's just going to go ahead and kill it. Fair enough. Premium removal spell. I still get the 2/2 though, which is great. Yep, I'm still just going to attack him. I don't care too much about trading damage here. I guess holding this back prevents 3 damage, which is pretty good. I think I go ahead and play the Roosting Owl. It's too bad that he killed my patrol, otherwise the next unit's going to get +5/+3 from the Owl, and that would definitely close out games. Okay, so on his unit again, it's a 0/3 Roosting Owl. Well, at the very least it can block my 2/4, so it's going to mitigate all the damage. So my opponent's got a pretty decent deck, a fair amount of interaction. All of these can be considered removal spells, even the unstable form. So it's pretty good. Yeah, he's hitting me for 2. Oh no, he's just going to go ahead and loot. That's fine. Opponent's deck's pretty good. Lots of interaction spells. One of the best removal spells in the entire game. I'm getting power flooded a little bit. I don't really want to attack into these. If I attack him, I do 2 damage. He attacks me back. No, I do 1 damage, but he attacks me back for 2. It's kind of a crappy deal for me. So let's just play that. I hope I draw into my next unit soon, though. I am slightly flooded. I've drawn 3 power more than my opponent, and that's... Oh, no. 2 power more than my opponent. Although, not technically true, because my opponent also has that much power. He just simply discarded them with his looters, so that's quite good. Oh, so he's got... Oh, he wants to spark the Yeti. Oh, fair enough. My opponent has discarded a lot of power, so it's the same as drawing cards. It really smooths out his draw and increased the consistency of his deck, so that's very good. If I had been able to do what he has been doing, I wouldn't have been power screwed so badly. I still can't hit him in the air. This thing's big enough to block. This is his last loot, but he's drawn a lot of free cards off of this. Maybe I should have traded for this card. This card has done a lot of work for him. Yeah, this card has done a ton of work for him. I have no attacks. I don't want to kill this with execute yet. I want to kill a problematic unit. This card improves his draw, but ultimately this card's not going to win him the game. He's going to have to play in craft, in draft. Most people don't have that many amazing units. So if you can kill 2 of their most amazing units, you stabilize quite a bit. I can't block with this, can I? That's kind of dumb. So I could entrap this. Oh, he's coming in with everything. Oh, jeez. I think I'll double block this. And I'm just gonna have to entrap the 7-2, and that's, oh, because I can't take that much damage. I'm at 17, that's almost half my life. I think I'm gonna have to execute this, because having another Yeti come in like that is pretty brutal. The Jolton Punter is very good. Very, very, very strong. Ooh, but so is this. Do I put it onto this, or do I put it onto this? This can't block. The problem is... Actually, no. This is fine. I'll put it onto here. Attack him for 5. He's at 14, so he only has 3 turns to take this. He's gonna have to throw his owl away pretty quickly. I am not going to use Execute on the Jolton Punter yet. If he plays a Yeti, then I would consider using it. Uh-oh. Oh my lord. That has to die. Okay, well the Execute has a target now. Jeez. He's at a 2-turn clock. He doesn't know that yet because the Execute does 2 damage. So if I can survive this attack... what? There's no way he can mentor this thing, but my opponent certainly got a lot of legendaries for his unstable form there. I am definitely at the risk of losing here. Oh yeah, and that can get punted next turn? Uh-oh. So first things first, this thing can't block, so I guess I'm just attacking him. And then hope that I survive. Whatever he has, I hope I don't die this turn. I'm gonna have to block the 2-2 with my 1-4. Because it would kill me. Well, it actually doesn't. It does 6 damage. I go to 2, and he snowballs me down to 1. I actually don't die. Nope, he doesn't want to attack with it. He wants to see... Oh, he actually dies this turn. I can do 4 to him. He's at 4 life. So my opponent dies unless he kills both my flyers. Or is able to kill me this turn. Ah, yes. Whew, that was a close game. Clutch game. Yeah, my opponent's deck's pretty sweet. Although the unstable forms are kind of random, so I think he's going to be opening himself up to a bunch of variances during his games. But he has premium interaction spells, removal spells. He's got some good units. Jolton Punter with a bunch of Yetis is very strong. But yeah, we got there. That was a good game. Hey, game number 2. This hand could be amazing if I draw some power. I'm tempted to keep this hand. This hand's really good. But, oh man, getting power screwed, the chances are so high. You know what, I'm going to keep it, because I have 2 2-power units and a 3-power one. So, my odds are pretty high that I can... Oh, there we go. I just drew a power. So 1 more, and I can play my entire hand. I mean, I need a green, but... I guess it was a risk worth taking. Uh-oh. Gotta kill that thing. Come on, something good, like Revenge. It's the best one. Deadly is also very, very good. Actually, Deadly onto a 1-4 flyer would be really good. Oh no, Deadly onto a 2-4 would be really good too, because it just clogs up the ground so my opponent can never attack. But you put it onto a 1-4 and you are also safe in the air. I'll give it to the 2-4. 50-50, I'm not sure. You definitely don't give it to these two. But you do... Oh, no. Ugh, gross. That is quite gross. Oh, dear. This can't even trade with it. I guess the best thing I can do is just don't do anything and then entrapment this and hope he puts a giant weapon onto it. But what if he puts on the Aegis weapon? Then I'm dead? This is hard. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll play the Auric Bully and not block and hope that I draw power, then I can trade my Spirit Stalker for it without using its ultimate. Oh, that's rough. That's a rough start. That's the perfect 2-drop my opponent can have, making this a 4-4. Very hard to beat. Ah, perfect. Alright. I want to not give this thing the War Cry. What I could do is I can play the Silverwing Smith, in which case he can't even attack, because the Smith eats that, or I can double block this and kill the Ranger, and I lose my Smith, which is actually okay. Alternatively, I give him one Warcry trigger, put the Spirit Stalker into play, and he can't attack me at all. But I don't really want to trade my 2-4 Spirit Walker for that 4-4 anyway. It's a bad trade for me. This is a really tough choice. Or I can play the Spirit Patrol, but the Spirit Patrol trades is not that great. Let's go ahead and play the Smith here. Unless my opponent has a removal or a weapon, which he didn't so far, these two units will hold back his team. So just cross fingers that my opponent doesn't have anything overly tricky here. And it seems like he's stuck on 3 power, just like me. Oh, things are looking on the up and up, because this feels unbeatable, right? This attacks him for 6. He cracks back for quite a bit, though. So we don't want to do it right away. We want to... we're not trying to race him right now, so let's just make sure that our defenses are in place before we go all out on the attack. And there's also an argument for just putting onto this flyer. Because I put it on here, it has 6 attack. Could block with... This thing has deadly. Putting onto him is even better because it gets quick draw and he can never ever ever block this. It's even better than putting it on here, isn't it? But this is the unit that's holding him back. Wow. I have so many different lines of play. I have 2 weapons. I can put it onto any of these units and it's good. If I put anything onto the bully, it'll have to be the quick draw one. In which case it does 6 damage, whereas this can go in for 4 damage. But quick draw, deadly, later on lifesteal is basically going to win me the game, I think. Or alternatively, I put it on here and attack him. He doesn't have enough if he blocks with everything to kill it, I don't think. Let's see, it's the finest hour. Forget it, let's just do it this way. Yeah, attacking in with this is a little bit dangerous because if he blocks with everything and it's the finest hour, I do lose it. Whereas this way, another reason too is this way, with deadly and quick draw, nothing my opponent can ever play can block this. Whereas even though this is a giant unit, eventually he's gonna have enough stuff on the board or a big enough defender to block it. So I think it's a little bit safer putting it onto the 4-5 here, onto this unit here. My opponent must have a trick, right? Okay, so he has a trick. That's fine. He traded a trick for my 1-4 flyer and a Warcry trigger, which I think is perfectly fine. Wow. How destroyed will my opponent be if I... Let's just go ahead and attack him. He chump blocks. He swings back. I block and trade. I take 5. Is that even a good deal? Is that a good deal? I can play the Valkyrie Patrol to block his 1-1, but that's also not the best of deals. I think I would rather put the Cudgel onto the Patrol here. So let's just go ahead and do 4. It's much better on the attack because I have quick draw. So now I think I think I'll just take the 1 from this if he attacks. I'm just hoping he'll be too afraid to attack. And what happens is I will put the cudgel onto here, making it a 5-3, and then swing in the air for 5 next turn, and just hold this one back. No, never mind, he has a removal spell. Things are looking a little dicey. I'm taking 5 here. Yep. Oh, drawing a power will win me the game, I think, because I can give him lifesteal, and he's not going to be able to race against a 5-6 lifesteal unit. Uh-oh. Okay. So I could leave up entrapment, or I can just make this a giant unit, and I think I'll just do that. This way he can't really attack me. I'm still taking the war. He's still getting Warcry trigger in the air though, but I can kill anything he plays with an entrapment, so I think I'm okay there. If I get 1 more power, I do win the game. So, I mean, I don't know that I win the game, but I think I will. So, because all of my cards are very powerful. Even Roland's Choice at -1/-1 will probably destroy him. There it is. Alright, so I don't want to attack into open power here. I think he might have entrapment. Roland's Choice would basically crush him, I think, here. So let's just go ahead and do that. And he cracks back, but I'm not worried about his crackback. Yep, that leaves me with a 2-2. He has no board. This is a 5-6 lifesteal next turn. I don't see how my opponent can win this game. And I even have the entrapment. Oh, silence. That's brutal. Well, didn't get to activate it, but it's still a 4-5. So it's still pretty strong. I could pump this so that's a 4, and they both beat through his 3-4 here. Seems okay to me. If he doesn't block, he goes to 2. So I think he's going to chump block with his 0-2 here. And then take 4 and go to 6. Yep. He gets to +2/+2 this into a 2-4 next turn, but a 2-4 is not as good as a 3-6. A 3-4, so, and it costs his whole turn. So the most clearly play here is the block. Now he needs something big to hold back my team. But he does have something big, so he does hold back my team. It's okay. If I draw a power here, this Roosting Owl should... If I attack with both, he eats this, he takes 4, go to 2. No, it's not worth it. I will entrap this because it's a pretty good blocker. I've been stuck on lands for quite a few turns. I think with 1 more power, I'm definitely going to win this game. But one mistake I made thinking back is I should have possibly... Oh, it's Nightfall. What? How did it... Wait, what happened? Oh, he played a Waystone. Sure. He just wants a Warcry trigger, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think one mistake I made is I should have just used his ability. But if I use his ability, it would be a 5-6 lifesteal. But he still would have silenced it, so not that big of a deal. If I attack him, he just trades. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait. Nightfall ends at the end of this turn, so I still can't use entrapment, but I do have an Ironclad Oath here I can use to kill whatever he attacks me with. Yeah, I'll kill that. That's fine. My life total is also pretty low, so I am really afraid of some kind of trick that allows him to do damage to me. So trading my trick, use my power efficiently for his unit there is pretty good. There we go. Okay. Now I'm not so scared. Let's just put up my defenses. He has no attacks at all. Yeah, he's going to attack with that and he's going to lose it. Hopefully he has no trick here. He didn't have a trick last turn, so I'm hoping he doesn't have a trick this turn. There we go. Things are looking at the up and up. Let's get a flyer out there. And this thing can be pumped by the Humble Instructor. That's why I played it first before the Roosting Hour. Oh, okay. Oh no, he has a talent that can kill my 3/2 flyer. That's most unfortunate. But what unit does he want? Well, he has a Lethai Ranger, so he's got quite a lot of good stuff to grab. This game is not over. Far from it. Yeah, losing this now sucks because I could have pumped it next turn. Ah, damn. That's so unfortunate. Yep. So much value. Now I'm in trouble. His ground defense is going to be very strong. I have no cards. I don't think I have curses in this deck. Oh no, I have one curse. I have an affliction. Attack with everything. He takes 1. Right? And then execute? No, that's not good. This is 9 stats. This is 9 stats. I'd rather give something 1 more attack. So let's just do it this way. So my opponent has a 3/3 weapon, which isn't enough to kill anything except for the 1/1, which is fine. And then he has a Lethrai Ranger, and what was the other unit he took? I actually don't remember. Because he didn't take the the Zenon Destroyer as expected. Yep, that's fine. It's fine because I'd have nothing to use this on anyway. On the attack, I killed his weapon with my flyer. And anything I draw will be big enough to basically brute force my way through and win the game, I hope. Although I did say I win the game many times and I still haven't. So I attack, he blocks, I execute it, I kill this and this in the same time. Seems a good deal to me. Seems like a good deal to me. The problem is the 3/4 can attack, and if he attacks me, I can't block because otherwise he can finish it off with his weapon, which is kind of annoying. Although, I don't know if my opponent will attack because he's pretty low life. Oh, that's what it is. It's just a vanilla 5/4, really. He doesn't need the power. But now he's a fairly strong board. Oh my god. Get this interaction. Alright, I'm not going to attack him. Because next turn he dies from both of these attacks. I'd rather just hold it back and make sure he doesn't kill me. This is like the best possible unit in my entire deck to have it on. Alright. So, let's see how we eat his units. We eat the 4 here. We eat the... Yeah, he's like... He doesn't want to waste time waiting for me to declare my blocks. Wow, that was a very drawn-out game. My opponent's deck has certainly some late-game staying power. Alright. Sweet game, though. Lots of interaction. Nobody got really screwed. I mean, I got kind of power screwed, but not like a 2 power at least, right? Alright, next game. Game number 3. Ooh, this hand is really good. 2, 3, 4, removal, perfect power. Wow, I don't think hands get better than this in draft. Yeah, Snapkeep. Ultimate Jedi guy. Okay. Wonder how he felt about the new Star Wars movie. I saw that recently. Thought it was alright. Shadow. I played the Stranger over the Copperheart Porter because I don't really need the power that badly. I have nothing that costs 4, and I think this attacks a little bit better. Not too much better, but a little bit better. Although with that said, my opponent is a lot less likely to block the Porter because the Porter's kind of bad. Alright, let's throw this out there. This is a good card, so if he has removal, this will probably draw it out, and that will likely survive. And removal really isn't that abundant, so you can't expect opponents to have many copies of removal spells. Let's just go ahead and suit up. This is actually better than that, because unblockable is is unblockable. Flying is not so much. And this can block that. So I'm actually just going to attack and play the Streetwise Informant and put the sidearm onto this. This is also slightly harder to kill because this dies to a bunch of random stuff like Violent Gust. It would also die to Annihilate, whereas this dodges Annihilate and Violent Gust, so just a little bit harder to kill. This also dodges Permafrost, not that, you know, everybody will have Permafrost. So he kills this instead of this. Sure. Might have been a mistake for him, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty happy swinging in for 5 here. And we will play the Roosting Owl. Yep, I'll miss 3 damage. If given the opportunity, I'll Roosting Owl the 3/5. That makes next unit much better. That does not work. It has Endurance. I think opponent didn't read his card properly. Indeed. Indeed. Oops. So he's in rough shape here. He just wasted a spell. Although it's not a very good removal spell. It's only going to buy him 1 turn anyway. So... His Nightfall triggers has helped me more than it helped him. By a lot. If I had the Smith in play, this would have been a 3/6, which would be pretty sick. But, let's just swing in for 4. We'll keep this back. He's going to be really confused as why I kept it back. I could kill this now, actually. Oh, maybe I should have attacked, because I should probably just go ahead and kill this before it turns into a 4/4 and becomes somewhat problematic. That might have been a mistake on my part. Whatever. If he spins his entire turn, making this into a 4/4, I'm in really good shape anyway, so I think I'll be okay. I missed 3 damage for nothing. I could have attacked him down to 7. I'll kill this. He's used it properly. Alright. Okay. I get to kill 2 things with this Emerald Spear, right? Ooh, a 4/6 deadly. No, I play this. I don't have a Valkyrie. I can kill this, but that swings back and kills my spear. That's not so sexy. He's hitting me for 5 in the air. I'm hitting him for... I lethal him next turn? This seems okay. This actually lets him gain 2 life, but he also loses 2 life. No, this is fine. He still dies next turn, so... I'm not going to keep up Entrapment because his Knight. So I can't use Entrapment anyway. He only hits me for 5, I'm at 16. There's no way he can do 16 damage to me with those cards. There's just no way. That's not useful. He's dead to the 5/7, so killing my 2/1 isn't going to help him here. Nope. Still not going to help. 100% dead here. Yep, my opponent knows he's lost. Just playing it out. Because, you know, it's good form. You never concede, right? You never quit. Okay, there you go. Alright, fairly easy game there. Okay, game number 4. This is clearly a mulligan. 2 6-drops that I don't even have to influence for. Turn 1 interaction, but overall very weak. This is okay. 1, 2, and 4. And this can pump the Streetwise Informant. And I can also attack for 1, because my opponent most likely won't have a 1-drop. Yeah. Take that. 1 damage. From the humblest of instructors. Okay, okay. Hit him for 3. Yeah, this format, a lot of people don't have turn 1 and 2 plays. There's not that many good 2-drops. No 3-drops is bad news. Next turn I pump this thing and he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. I think I'll pump it with the Humble Instructor first, not the Roland's Choice. Oh, never mind. I'll just play a crazy powerful bomb here. When you play a weapon onto this, gives an enemy unit and each copy in a deck and hand -1 -1. It's not that great. Okay. Yeah, I can pump this, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna play this bomb. He's gonna have a lot of things he has to answer for. And then, of course, the Humble Instructor can start pumping that instead, because that's just a... Actually... No. I'm still going to pump the 1-4, because the 1-4 has Endurance, so it's going to be good in the block as well. And of course, it's unblockable, which is strictly an upgrade to the flying. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Let's just... Wait. I could just do this, and it's going to be a very quick clock. Or I can play this. The thing about this is I don't have a Valkyrie, so it's not flying. It's kind of pointless, and I can't block. Yeah. I kind of hope he doesn't have a removal spell. I mean, this obviously is much worse if he has a removal spell, but fingers crossed he doesn't. Your opponent can't always have removal spells, right? He's gonna kill this 1-1 for sure. Yep. That's fine. So if he gets taxed, do I block? No, he just goes in and triggers it. That's fine. Ooh, my opponent's deck is good. He just happened to have drawn poorly. Yep. This should end the game pretty quickly. 1 more turn. So he draws a removal or he loses. And this is what I mean about making Tron. Like, you have 1 unit like this, and you just keep pumping it. And at some point, either your opponent deals with it and you're vastly behind because you just threw 2-3 cards onto this thing, or you win. It's kind of a frustrating format in that sense. It's not super interactive in that sense, although it is kind of my opponent's fault in this game for not playing anything for 3 turns. So his first play was a 4-drop, and I think that's too slow in any format. And he did use he did have 1 removal spell, but he used it on another equally powerful bomb. So I guess that's fair there. Okay, this hand, one of my weaker hands, but certainly keepable. I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. It's turn 1, 2, and 3 is all scripted out for me. I have perfect power. Whoa, almost played the wrong power there. So this hand seems fine. A Blackguard sidearm on this thing is quite good. Smash for 1. I guess the question is, if my opponent doesn't do anything, do I put the Cudgel onto one of these units or none of the units and just wait for a flying unit? I got nothing going on here. The problem is putting onto the spider, like, as soon as he plays a 3-3, I'm just chump blocking, right? It's like, not even that good. If I can put this onto a flying unit, that's much, much better. But I got nothing going on, do I? I guess if I put this on him, and then when I draw more power, I can give it +3/+3, so it's a 6/6 deadly that my opponent really needs to kill. I'm gonna wait. I'm not that aggressive right now. My hand sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. It's not good. So let's wait to see what my opponent does here. Trading is fine. It makes the Huntsman or the Headman's Axe a little bit better, even though I can't play it. Oh yes, please, Nightfall. Ah yes, I needed this thing. I need another Shadow though. He can't attack me. I don't want to put the cudgel onto this thing and trade him 3 damage for his 4 on his next turn. I think this is okay. I'm most likely going to block it with my Copperhawk Porter here because I want to get to 5 power quickly. Even though it's just pretty much a straight chump block here. That's a good deal. I mean, I didn't think the Direfang Spider was that great, and I certainly wasn't going to trade it for his Cerasor here. So, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's much better if I trade with a 2/2 unit and I can get a power, so I get a card advantage, but I do want to hit my 5th power. Ooh, there's a bomb. Ah, alright. Crap, I have no units. I guess I'm taking a lot of damage this turn. Potentially 10 damage. But he loses his unit. I don't think he wants to do that. So I'm only taking 3. Good deal, good deal. So, I can play this and hope he has no answers. And then bam, bam, and he loses. Or I can play this and see what I get first. Let's play this first. See if I can get an Aegis or Revenge out of the deal. Killer? Ooh, sexy. I could put this on. No, no, no. I want to put all of this on him. Right? 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 I just killer this right now? Or I can put the cudgel onto it and killer it and keep my 4/4, which can then eventually block other things. The idea is if I have this in play and I put the axe and the Roland's Choice, that should be sufficient. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh no. Am I going to get destroyed by Finest Hour? Oh no, still a trade. That's okay. It's not as bad as a Finest Hour, in which case I lose my units and he loses nothing. So this is not horrendous. Not great, but not horrendous. Threaten, though, is a weird card. I don't think it's that great. So let's play this. And fingers crossed that he cannot kill it. Because I certainly don't want this to die. He does have Justice, so I am attacking into... oh no, he doesn't. It's just... He just has a random stranger that gives him Justice. It's not a Justice deck, so no entrapment, I don't think. Yep, that is fine with me. So let's have some fun. Yeah, now things are looking on the up and up. If he couldn't kill it last turn, I'm hoping he couldn't kill it this turn. So all in, yep, I'll block this one for sure. Some kind of a trick. Sure. That's still fine. I gained 7 life last turn. I'll be getting 7 more. So I don't think he can race me here. I guess I can just make this 11, and then I gain 11. He just cannot win no matter what. I can put the Spirit in play. This will block that, or that. I just gain 8. He goes to 11. Yeah, so this is what I'll do. I'll attack him for the 8. And the reason for that is I can play the Roland's Choice next turn, and he still dies. So it's better to do it this way, because now I have a blocker, and it's still the same clock. No, the clock hasn't changed. Putting the Roland's Choice on it this turn, he still dies next turn, so it makes no difference. So he has a removal spell here, or a bust. Oh, okay. He shrinks it a little bit, so he doesn't die. But... and he also has a blocker, so there's that. But I'm not going to kill this with a killer. I'm just going to kill his next best unit with the killer. Sure. I might have to kill that. That does a lot of damage. Wait, he dies, because... Yeah, he dies here because I have lethal. 8 plus 3 is a... oh no, he gained a life. Oh no. The Nightfall will kill him. Yeah. The Nightfall kills him here, so... Yep, and that's it. Bam. Alright, well that worked out. Yet another a perfect example of what I mean by building Tron. I have one unit, I put a bunch of stuff onto it, and you cross your fingers that your opponent doesn't have removal. Not the most interactive game. But it is one of the most successful strategies for this current format, and understandably a very frustrating strategy for most players. And the whole time I'm crossing my fingers that he doesn't have removal, because if he does, I would lose that game. It's definitely not a super fun, interactive kind of a format if you do that strategy. Next game. Ooh, 1 power. That's an easy mulligan. This hand would have been great. I had a turn 1, turn 2. I even had the porters that can give me a power. This hand, not like terrible. I mean, I can definitely imagine worse where you get power screwed or power flooded. At least I have a turn 2 play, and my turn 5 and 6 play are both quite good. No reason to run it out there. This puts more power on the board. Attack for 2. Yep, opponent's not doing anything. I'll swing in. Now I'll play this. If I can give the ultimate to a unit that has an ability, I can start using this. So I want to draw a unit that can fly, probably. One of the Valkyries will be good. Amber Acolyte, very good. Let's see if he has a third color here. Oh, of course we don't get to see. Yep, we'll trade this 2 for that 2-1 for sure, but I'm not going to trade the 1-1 here. Actually, if I just put the +3/+3 on here and give it self lifesteal, it's a 6/8. That's pretty hard to beat. I can shrink this, but if he has any way to pump it... No, I'm just gonna pump this. So I'll be getting 6 life per turn, where he's getting 1. And even if he puts a weapon onto it, I would still be able to race it unless it's a giant weapon. Okay. So it's a 3 life per turn thing versus my 6 life per turn. So I'm still winning by 3. So basically the lifesteal kind of negates each other. Basically I'm doing 3 damage. Oh, I guess I'm gaining 3 life as well. I'm doing 3 damage and gaining 3 life. But mine is a lot easier to block than his. Oh, actually, he can double... No, he still can't kill this. That's fine. Let's just swing in. Actually, if I block his 3/3, this will become a 6/8, and all of a sudden I lose the race. That's kind of unfortunate. I need to find a way to deal with this, or somehow disable this without killing it. That's gonna be tough. Uh-oh. Now I'm taking 8. And my opponent's only taking 2 now, because he's gaining an extra life. That's not great. Oh, now he has enough to kill me? I still have no way to use this. This 3/6 cannot attack. Oh no, I can attack. If I attack with the 3/6, he can double block, but I can kill that. So I think that's fine. These 2 combined cannot kill the 6/8. So this is a free attack for me still. But if my opponent draws another good thread, then I'm in some trouble. What is my best draw? What do I have that can deal with that 4/6? Yeah, my 4/4 Warcry Valkyrie isn't gonna do it. I don't have any removal spells that can go through Aegis. I need 2, and that's really difficult. That's... So... This makes this a 6/9. I shoot this, right? And trade it, that's fine. And then I attack him with this, the 6/9. He has the double block. I can kill the 4/6 and oh no, he just blocks with this 4/4 and it dies, and this becomes a 7 next turn. And at that point, I can't race it anymore. Wow, this is tough. Alternatively, attack with everything, and he's gonna make some kind of block that allows me to kill this, and I think that's what wins me the game. But the thing is, if I don't play the spear, this is a 3/6, and attacking with a 3/6 kind of gives him a free kill onto it. I think I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I get destroyed by a trick, don't I? He has 7 power, so I have a feeling he has... But if he has tricks, he would have attacked me with more units. Yeah, let's just go in like this. It's highly illogical, so my opponent is most likely gonna know something is up. Oh no. Okay, so I get destroyed here. I can't hurt this. It's gonna be really big next turn. Oh, that did not work out. I lost everything. And my opponent... Well, he lost his 4/4 at least, and a 3/2. But man, how am I gonna beat this 7/9? My opponent's able to assemble Tron better than I can this game, and I think I'm gonna lose because of it. I no longer get the 2/2 soldier, which is fine. I play this becomes a 6/9. I attack him to I can't kill him. If I attack him to 9, he kills me. No, I have to hope to just wait for something else. I don't know what, but something else. Oh, the 1/4 Silverwing Smith would do it. Because then this thing becomes absolutely gigantic. That would not do it. Alright, I'm taking 7 more. I have 1 more turn to live. Oh. Sure. This can block the 4/4, so that's okay. What outs do I have left in my deck? Oh, jeez. My opponent is able to successfully Tron me out better than I can Tron him. If I use the Spirit Stalker here, becomes a 4/7. That still dies on the attack. So I can't gain any life. I need a way to stop this. Play the Emerald Spear. And... Okay, so we'll start with the Spirit Stalker. So the best case scenario is I attack him, and he blocks with his 4/4. And then I use this to kill his 4/4. No, then I still lose because I don't have enough life left. Alright, well, we'll just see what happens then. Oh, I should have attacked because he wouldn't have blocked. Because I could kill it if he blocked. I definitely should have attacked. That was a misplay. But my opponent's deck is just too good here. I can't beat it. I chump block here, and I have no way of beating the 7/9, let alone the 3/6 that is still there, and a 5/5 Aegis. Yeah, too late. Actually, at no point was this gonna help me anyway. My opponent's deck is too good. That's... Once again, the Tron strategy where you just have a unit, and you pump the crap out of it, and hope that it wins. But although in his case, his unit is much, much better because it has endurance, it has evasiveness, it has lifesteal, and it has an Aegis on it now, so that makes it the ultimate Tron. Alright, next game. Alright, we're back for game number 7. We're playing against a silver level opponent here. This hand is really good. Unfortunately, we have no play in turn 3, but our turn 3 play is pretty good. We even have a removal spell in case anything goes wrong, and then we have a very strong follow-up and a follow-up. So I think this hand is quite good. We just have to hope we draw a couple of power and also a couple of early game interaction spells. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, well that's very good, because this can't do damage, and therefore it cannot infiltrate. Ooh, that was a good top deck. That was a very lucky top deck. Otherwise, we're going to have to waste and execute on it, most likely, because the Silverwing can't block a 4/4. Even when it becomes a 3-6, it's yeah. Wow, opponent's got some good cards here. All right, game plan doesn't change. We're silvering it up, and then we put a Kudzu onto it, and then we swing it for 3. We'll be taking 3 as well, unfortunately, but eventually we can just chump block that with a random 2/2 and trade for it. And if I absolutely have to, I can use the entrapment, but prefer not to. My opponent has a very good curve, by the way, 2, 3, and 4. This is really hard to deal with. I think we'll go on a defensive here. We're just gonna hold back. We'll take the 3 from his Cat Burglar, so we don't want to trade here. But we can hold back the 4/3 with our 3/6 here, unless he has a Rapid Strike. Sorry, Rapid Shot. So if he attacks us with the Cyclops, we know he most likely has the Rapid Shot. I hope he doesn't. I don't want to play the mind tricks. I don't want to play mind games. Okay, so he's aggressive. He's just coming in for damage here, which is fair. So my opponent has an ultra aggressive deck. Now, the unfortunate thing is entrapment is now turned off. So this is really rough. My options are to play out the 4/4, which can block the 2/1, but I'm still taking 7. Or I can actually just go ahead and kill his 4/3, which is the highest damage dealer, and then I'm not too worried about the 5 damage. But eventually this will become a 4/3, and I still can't block. Do I just play out the Silverwing Commander with the expectation of trading with his 4/3? This is a tough decision. Playing the Silverwing Commander is a lot more power efficient. If I play the Execute here, on the following turn, I have no way to play. I guess I can play Sidearm and I can play Entrapment as well. But this is the worst against removal. So presumably he doesn't have removal, otherwise he would have used it. I think we're just gonna go ahead and Execute here. It's I think the safest play, because even by playing the 4/4, my best play really is just to block the 4/3, I guess, or risk blocking the 2/1 and getting blown out by a trick. So this, I go to 9 from this, which is pretty scary. But if we're lucky, we play the Drifting Death in a couple of turns and then put a weapon onto it, and that'll help us claw our way back into the game. This is doing too much damage to me. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to chump block this. Or not chump block, but trade. Okay. So here, I think we just go ahead and play the Drifting Death, because if we somehow manage to survive with this and we put a Sidearm into it, leaving open Entrapment, we do win the game, I think. If he attacks us here, I think we're just going to go ahead and block the 2/3 and hope that he doesn't have a Rapid Shot to kill us for exactly 9. Because if he doesn't kill us, we can gain 5 on the attack back. Although this thing is, he's looking at it and he's wondering if he wants to kill it. Okay, so my opponent is deep in a tank here, so obviously he doesn't have a play that is super clear that will blow me out. And I would count Rapid Shot as one of those very obvious plays. If he had Rapid Shot, he would just swing with everything, and I think he would win. Or has a very good shot of winning. Okay, so he's just gonna go ahead and kill my 3/2. Fair enough. So now he can only attack with the 3/2. Because I can. Wait, what? No, you've got to be kidding me. The Winter's Grasp has just randomly destroyed me here. Opponent's deck is amazing. I also can't use the Entrapment on the following turn, so I think I'm dead on board. There's not much I can do to stay alive in this game, because this is still stunned up. I can play out one blocker, or I can play out one blocker here, but I still can't use Entrapment, so any one of this coming through will kill me. Yep, that's game. Opponent's deck is insane. Wow, that is an amazing curve. And also, a very tempo-oriented deck, which I think it works really well right now in the metagame, because everybody is playing big units, paying mostly 3-drop plus, not a lot of even 2-drops or 1-drops in the current drafting format, not a lot. And his deck came out very fast and aggressive, and he has some very aggressive and tempo-based interaction. Like Winter's Grasp is not a very good card, but in my opponent's deck, he made it work. The 2 turns that he stunned my 3/6 has allowed him to win the game. So, all right. Well, we were 5-0, but we just have 2 fast losses. All of a sudden, it's looking questionable whether or not we can reach 7 wins here. But we didn't lose because we had bad hand. We didn't lose because we got power flooded. Our hand was fine. Our opponent's hand was just better. So that was a really good game, even though we did lose. All right. Game number 7? No, game number 8 now. Okay, this hand is not great, but it's fine. It's a little slow with 3, 4, 5, and 6 drops, but hopefully we have quite a few turns to draw additional power, and any power will allow me to play out my hand, so there we go. So because we went first, actually last game, despite my opponent's deck being very good, if we had gone first, I think we would have been able to stabilize, or at least race him. I think it's because we had our first drop being a 3-drop, and we went second. That's, I think, what really slowed me down. And my opponent having a 2-drop, of course, which I neutralized, which was lucky. But if I had gone first that game, I think it may have been a different story. Yep, he can't attack here. So, I think I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to hold both of them back. I do want to block both of these units. I mean, attacking him for 1 doesn't seem worth it. Okay, he's probably gonna pump this unit here because he doesn't care about the Bellower dying. I will just take the 5. I think next turn I'm just gonna go ahead and kill it with a trick. Or I can actually just give this lifesteal, pump it, and then race him. But without Aegis, it's kind of dangerous. What do I do here? I just take another 5? No, I think I kill this unit when I get a chance. I just hope he doesn't have a trick. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll block here. And just trade my trick for his 5/4. 2 armor. If I had 1 more turn to put the Horn Grinder into play, that would have been pretty sweet. I think I played the Tranquil Scholar here. Because my team is still holding him back, I don't need to use the special ability yet. Although using it would be pretty. You know what? I'm gonna use it. I don't wanna wait too long and have him kill my unit and then not have a chance to use it. My board is pretty strong right now. I don't need to. Oh, now I can't. Now I have to find a way to block this thing. It's a 6/5. I think my Horn Grinder can still hold him back once I use Roland's Choice onto it, but this thing, though, is getting pretty scary. It also has Quick Strike, so it's hard to block. If I use the second mode of Roland's Choice, his team actually gets pumped bigger. That's kind of problematic. So what is my best way to block this 6/4? I put this onto here. It becomes a 5/8. Okay, well that works. Or what else can I do? This 2/5 can't block either of them, so I do need a way to deal with the 6/5 and the 4/4 here. I could play all 3 of these cards, and all 3 of them can gang block the 6/5, and I'll just take 6 here. But that doesn't seem great. Well, actually, let's just try and let's see what happens. Let's just see what kind of skill I get. Overwhelm? Sure, I'll put it onto the Horn Grinder. And then I'll play both of these units out. The 2/5 is not going to block any of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit him for 2 and gang 2 life. The idea here is I'll take the 6 from the Trigger Man, which I can't block anyway. But I'll quadruple block the 6/5. And that probably will kill it regardless of tricks or not tricks. Ooh, that's a different story. I'll let the 2/1 through. I'll triple block this thing. I lose my entire team though? That seems kind of sketch. What if I do it this way? This way, I don't lose my entire team, but this seems almost worse. I only need to block with 2 units. That dies. This dies. And I think I'll take the 2 and the 8, the 6. Because when this thing dies, I don't really want to make this a 4-2, and I don't really want to make this a 7-4. Okay, so what do I do here? I can Affliction this, which makes it pretty useless. Actually, I can Affliction this. Once this Affliction is only a 4, I'm not afraid of it anymore. This 2-5 can actually hold back both of them. That'd be pretty good. So let's start with the Horn Grinder, and then just let's curse this. And at this point, I'm happy to just attack with this for 2 life. Actually, I should have attacked with both, because the Horn Grinder can hold back this whole team here. Now I think I can kill this, because I don't care. This being a 5-3 is still fine. Oh. That's not so fine. Okay, so he gangs 5. I need a way to get rid of this now. If I roll in this choice, I get lifesteal, so I gang 5 life per turn, and he gangs 5 life a turn, which is basically just a stalemate at that point. Yeah, that seems okay. Oh no, but once this dies, it becomes a 6th. That's still fine. That's still within my reach. The problem is if he has a removal spell, I lose the game. So I think I actually just keep trading him life here. This way, even if he has a removal spell, I still at least gain the 5. Because right now we're just trading 5 for 5, and that's not too bad. And then following turn, I can play the Silverwing Commander. No, actually, I think I'll play the Informant and just start using his ability to gain 2 armor every turn and pump this by 2. And eventually this will be so big that he can't deal with it. Uh-oh. Now I have to hold back, and I die to any burn. I can get a little frisky, though. I think I can attack with the 3-6 here. Oh, no. I can't let... Oh. The problem is, when this thing dies, this will be an 8-4, and I can no longer beat it. Alright, so the plan changed. I'm going to play the Silverwing Commander here. And the plan is to double block the 7-4 and trade my 5-8 for it. I'll gain no life. I'll be at 1, but he'll lose his 7-4. And hopefully at that point I can come back, and he doesn't have any direct damage. Things are getting pretty sketchy here. It's my last game, so if I lose this game, I'm out. Can I afford to attack him? No, I don't think I can. And a couple more turns, this 6-9 is going to kill him. So all I need to do is not be hasty and not die to anything. I will double block this if he attacks. That's fine too. The ground is pretty safe. So it's only a matter of time now before this thing just destroys him with 1 hit. $15. Can he kill it? 5, 8. He can kill it if he blocks with a 7-4, but I think I win the game if he blocks with a 7-4. He cracks back with 5 units. I double block this. I have 3 units to block the 3 ground units. Oh, actually, that's not great. Let's just wait 1 more turn. Every turn, this thing grows by 4? Nope, grows by 8 every turn. So in a couple more turns, I do believe I should win this game. Oh no. All of a sudden, this thing is out of my range to block. That's hugely problematic. Maybe I waited too long. He gangs 10 life here. If I double block, he can kill this one and take 4. He doesn't die. So I think this game's out of my reach because this thing has Aegis. I need 2 different removal spells to kill it, and that's not enough. Actually, I gain 8 per turn, right? So I'm not taking that much damage, am I? No, I don't think I am. The question is, do I want to use execute on this now? And yeah, let's just keep pumping. I'll take 10 from that, so I'll go to 6, and I have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. I'll block 1. So if I attack with this and this, he'll have those to attack with. I can kill that. 18. Yeah, let's just go attack him. Whatever. I haven't done the math that much. I don't know if I survive this attack. I hope I do. Oh, well that's gonna end the game. Oh, too bad. Here's a removal spell. I think I'm dead here. Let's see. I'll trade there. This is a chump. And actually, all of these are chumps. I take 12, 20. I can take 20 damage. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Yet another game determined by having one sort of Voltron-like unit, basically completely winning the game. Yeah, basically you draft the shielded short barrel, give something Aegis, pump the crap out of it, and you win the game. How many games out of this draft has won by this particular thing? Yeah, he's at 32 life. I don't think I can. I don't think I can come back from this game at this point. Especially because he has that inspired obedience, which killed my largest unit, which is my only hope of winning that game. Wow, that is really frustrating. I've lost to multiple Aegis flying units with lifesteal that have gotten too big for me to handle. And it's not really a play error, I don't think. There's not a lot of choices I could make that would change that outcome. I just don't. There simply isn't enough interactive spells in this entire format that will allow you to knock off the Aegis and then kill a gigantic unit. Wow, that was actually really frustrating. Yeah, how many games have we lost to that exact same thing? And how many games have we won with that exact same thing? I can really see why people are complaining about the format like this. I don't know how to solve it. I don't know if there's actually enough cheap cantrip spells that you can use on your opponent's units that can take off Aegis. But that alone isn't enough. You need that. You also need the card to actually kill the unit, and there simply isn't enough good removal that can kill the unit in a common slot anyway. So I think something needs to be changed with the current format. I think Omens is a very, very poor pack because with one pack, all of the Omens mechanics are useless and you would not draft it. So the Omens is kind of like this really weird pack that doesn't quite belong anywhere. It doesn't fit with Empty Throne. It doesn't fit with Dusk Road. I understand that the Empty Throne gives you 5 factions of multi-faction cards, and the Omens pack give you the other 5 factions of multi-faction cards, and you kind of need that balance. If you took away the Omens pack, then you have only the 5 factions being supported by the Empty Throne. But I feel like even that is better than what's happening now. Maybe 2 Empty Throne packs and 2 Dusk Road, or maybe 3 Dusk Road and 2 Empty Throne. But the problem with running 3 Empty Throne packs, 3 Dusk Road packs, is that there's going to be even fewer removal spells because there's basically no removal except for entrapment, the common slot in the Dusk Road. So I think 2 for 2 is fine because Empty Thrones does have a lot of removal spells. So I think that will help improve the format significantly. But as it is, it's pretty brutal. We went 5-0 and then lost 3 in a row. And I think 2 of those games, if not all 3, were just my opponents building one giant Aegis flying life-stealing unit. And it's really not fun when you simply have no tools to deal with it in your entire deck. Alright, anyway, that's enough of a rant, I think. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games. Alright. Game number 7? No, game number 8 now. Okay, this hand is not great, but it's fine. It's a little slow with 3, 4, 5, and 6 drops, but hopefully we have quite a few turns to draw additional power, and any power will allow me to play out my hand, so there we go. So because we went first, actually last game, despite my opponent's deck being very good, if we had gone first, I think we would have been able to stabilize, or at least race him. I think it's because we had our first drop being a 3-drop, and we went second. That's, I think, what really slowed me down. And my opponent having a 2-drop, of course, which I neutralized, which was lucky. But if I had gone first that game, I think it may have been a different story. Yep, he can't attack here. So, I think I'm not going to attack, I'm just going to hold both of them back. I do want to block both of these units. I mean, attacking him for 1 doesn't seem worth it. Okay, he's probably gonna pump this unit here because he doesn't care about the bellower dying. I will just take the 5. I think next turn I'm just gonna go ahead and kill it with a trick. Or I can actually just give this lifesteal, pump it, and then race him. But without Aegis, it's kind of dangerous. What do I do here? Will I just take another 5? No, I think I kill this unit when I get a chance. I just hope he doesn't have a trick. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll block here. And just trade my trick for his 5/4. two armor. If I had one more turn to put the Horn Grinder into play, that would have been pretty sweet. I think I played the Tranquil Scholar here. Because my team is still holding him back, I don't need to use the special ability yet. Although using it would be pretty. You know what? I'm gonna use it. I don't wanna wait too long and have him kill my unit and then not have a chance to use it. My board is pretty strong right now. I don't need to. Oh, now I can't. Now I have to find a way to block this thing. It's a 6/5. I think my Horn Grinder can still hold him back once I use Roland's Choice onto it, but this thing, though, is getting pretty scary. It also has Quick Strike, so it's hard to block. If I use the second mode of Roland's Choice, his team actually gets pumped bigger. That's kind of problematic. So what is my best way to block this 6/4? I put this onto here. It becomes a 5/8. Okay, well that works. Or what else can I do? This 2/5 can't block either of them, so I do need a way to deal with the 6/5 and the 4/4 here. I could play all 3 of these cards, and all 3 of them can gang block the 6/5, and I'll just take 6 here. But that doesn't seem great. Well, actually, let's just try. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what kind of skill I get. Overwhelm. Sure, I'll put it onto the Horn Grinder. And then I'll play both of these units out. The 2/5 is not going to block any of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit him for 2 and gang 2 life. The idea here is I'll take the 6 from the Trigger Man, which I can't block anyway. But I'll quadruple block the 6/5. And that probably will kill it regardless of tricks or not tricks. Ooh, that's a different story. I'll let the 2/1 through. I'll triple block this thing. I lose my entire team though? That seems kind of sketch. What if I do it this way? This way, I don't lose my entire team, but this seems almost worse. I only need to block with 2 units. That dies. This dies. And I think I'll take the 2 and the 8, the 6. Because when this thing dies, I don't really want to make this a 4/2, and I don't really want to make this a 7/4. Okay, so what I do here? I can Affliction this, which makes it pretty useless. Actually, I can Affliction this. Once this Affliction is only a 4, I'm not afraid of it anymore. This 2/5 can actually hold back both of them. That'd be pretty good. So let's start with the Horn Grinder, and then just let's curse this. And at this point, I'm happy to just attack with this for 2 life. Actually, I should have attacked with both, because the Horn Grinder can hold back this whole team here. Now I think I can kill this, because I don't care. This being a 5-3 is still fine. Oh. That's not so fine. Okay, so he gangs 5. I need a way to get rid of this now. If I roll in this choice, I get lifesteal, so I gang 5 life per turn, and he gangs 5 life a turn, which is basically just a stalemate at that point. Yeah, that seems okay. Oh no, but once this dies, it becomes a 6th. That's still fine. That's still within my reach. The problem is if he has a removal spell, I lose the game. So I think I actually just keep trading him life here. This way, even if he has a removal spell, I still at least gain the 5. Because right now we're just trading 5 for 5, and that's not too bad. And then following turn, I can play the Silverwing Commander. No, actually, I think I'll play the Informant and just start using his ability to gain 2 armor every turn and pump this by 2. And eventually this will be so big that he can't deal with it. Uh-oh. Now I have to hold back, and I die to any burn. I can get a little frisky, though. I think I can attack with the 3-6 here. Oh, no. I can't let... Oh. The problem is, when this thing dies, this will be an 8-4, and I can no longer beat it. Alright, so the plan changed. I'm going to play the Silverwing Commander here. And the plan is to double block the 7-4 and trade my 5-8 for it. I'll gain no life. I'll be at 1, but he'll lose his 7-4. And hopefully at that point I can come back, and he doesn't have any direct damage. Things are getting pretty sketchy here. It's my last game, so if I lose this game, I'm out. Can I afford to attack him? No, I don't think I can. And a couple more turns, this 6-9 is going to kill him. So all I need to do is not be hasty and not die to anything. I will double block this if he attacks. That's fine too. The ground is pretty safe. So it's only a matter of time now before this thing just destroys him with 1 hit. $15. Can he kill it? 5, 8. He can kill it if he blocks with a 7-4, but I think I win the game if he blocks with a 7-4. He cracks back with 5 units. I double block this. I have 3 units to block the 3 ground units. Oh, actually, that's not great. Let's just wait 1 more turn. Every turn, this thing grows by 4? Nope, grows by 8 every turn. So in a couple more turns, I do believe I should win this game. Oh no. All of a sudden, this thing is out of my range to block. That's hugely problematic. Maybe I waited too long. He gangs 10 life here. If I double block, he can kill this one and take 4. He doesn't die. So I think this game's out of my reach because this thing has Aegis. I need 2 different removal spells to kill it. And that's not enough. Actually, I gang 8 per turn, right? So I'm not taking that much damage, am I? No, I don't think I am. The question is, do I want to use execute on this now? And yeah, let's just keep pumping. I'll take 10 from that, so I'll go to 6, and I have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. I'll block 1. So if I attack with this and this, he'll have those to attack with. I can kill that. 18. Yeah, let's just go attack him. Whatever. I haven't done the math that much. I don't know if I survive this attack. I hope I do. Oh, well that's gonna end the game. Oh, too bad. He has a removal spell. I think I'm dead here. Let's see. I'll trade there. This is a chump. And actually all of these are chumps. I take 12, 20, I can take 20 damage. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Yet another game determined by having one sort of Voltron-like unit, basically completely winning the game. Yeah, basically you draft the shielded short barrel, give something Aegis, pump the crap out of it, and you win the game. How many games out of this draft has won by this particular thing? Yeah, he's at 32 life. I don't think I can come back from this game at this point. Especially because he has that inspired obedience, which killed my largest unit, which is my only hope of winning that game. Wow, that is really frustrating. I've lost to multiple Aegis flying units with lifesteal that have gotten too big for me to handle. And it's not really a play error, I don't think. There's not a lot of choices I could make that would change that outcome. I just don't. There simply isn't enough interactive spells in this entire format that will allow you to knock off the Aegis and then kill a gigantic unit. Wow, that was actually really frustrating. Yeah, how many games have we lost to that exact same thing? And how many games have we won with that exact same thing? I can really see why people are complaining about the format like this. I don't know how to solve it. I don't know if there's actually enough cheap cantrip spells that you can use on your opponent's units that can take off Aegis. But that alone isn't enough. You need that. You also need the card to actually kill the unit, and there simply isn't enough good removal that can kill the unit in a common slot anyway. So I think something needs to be changed with the current format. I think Omens is a very, very poor pack because with one pack, all of the Omens mechanics are useless and you would not draft it. So the Omens is kind of like this really weird pack that doesn't quite belong anywhere. It doesn't fit with Empty Throne. It doesn't fit with Dusk Road. I understand that the Empty Throne gives you 5 factions of multi-faction cards, and the Omens pack give you the other 5 factions of multi-faction cards, and you kind of need that balance. If you took away the Omens pack, then you have only the 5 factions being supported by the Empty Throne. But I feel like even that is better than what's happening now. Maybe 2 Empty Throne packs and 2 Dusk Road, or maybe 3 Dusk Road and 2 Empty Throne. But the problem with running 3 Dusk Road packs is that there's going to be even fewer removal spells because there's basically no removal except for entrapment in the common slot in the Dusk Road. So I think 2 for 2 is fine because Empty Thrones does have a lot of removal spells. So I think that will help improve the format significantly. But as it is, it's pretty brutal. We went 5-0 and then lost 3 in a row. And I think 2 of those games, if not all 3, were just my opponents building one giant Aegis flying life-stealing unit. And it's really not fun when you simply have no tools to deal with it in your entire deck. Alright, anyway, that's enough of a rant, I think. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games.